Desi will maintain his innocence, and he will take to his social media to say that he don't know how they were able to utilize his ad account.
Literally, see, literally, like,
if you got nothing to do with it, then check somebody on your team, right? Because the possibility that these people found you, like to victimize, or they just found you out of everybody on earth to utilize your LLC.
But if some shit happened to Poetic Flacco, if some shit happened to your business and your shit got hacked, then bro, you be out here making these tweets the same way Desi is, bro.
Have girls fall through like coins in the couch.
The Desi Banks scandal just got 1000% worse. Hey, Judge Mark will let you know if Desi Banks is guilty or innocent in this situation. And honestly, I have no clue what Desi Banks did. So we're finna see about, you know what I'm saying, what Poetic Flacco has to offer for this video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. And when you subscribe, you join the Mazin Members, you know? So yeah, make sure you guys join the Mazin Members. Try to pull up Poetic Flacco for this video. We're gonna see what Desi Banks has to deal with.
Order.
Desi Banks is handling getting exposed in the worst way possible. I've never seen anybody handle getting exposed any worse. Before we get this video started, if you're
Okay, I know you gotta pay the bills.
QR code to download the app. A real lot of get started. To small content, banks have been sending quite. Download the app by clicking the link in my description and get started now. Desi Banks have been sending, quite frankly, teethless cease and desist all morning to small content creators like this one. He's sending cease and desist to YouTube channels with barely 1,000 subscribers, which means his team is literally searching up his name in YouTube, and they're just sending cease and desist to any content creator who covered the Gray Zone article about him. The Gray Zone article was accusing Desi Banks of being in cahoots with Mossad recruitment ads for Iranians. So the article will say that days after anti-government rioters spread mayhem across Iran, Israel Mossad published a new series of Farsi language online recruitment ads. The Israeli Foreign Intelligence Services has taken partial credit for the deadly unrest, pledging in a December 29th Twitter X post that its agents were in the field with protesters. Now it is escalating its infiltration efforts by soliciting spies inside Iran and throughout the Persian diaspora. So pretty much Israel wants a regime change in Iran, right? They want to overthrow the current people in charge, and they're doing so, right, you know, from within. You know, they're having spies, they're doing protesting, and Iran is responding back by just murdering protesters. But Israel is recruiting people fast, and they're using, you know, Google ads to recruit people, you know, to be Mossad agents who can go to Israel and infiltrate from within. But the problem is these foreign intelligence, you know, they don't have like their own ad accounts, right? Because obviously you can't have your own ad account, right? Exactly. You know, because that puts like your national intelligence at risk. So they have to utilize certain people's ad accounts, right? You know, they will pay you to utilize your ad account. But the problem with that is if they're paying you to utilize your ad account so they could recruit from Mossad agents, well, it's public knowledge, right? You know, is like not a secret. People can see, you know, where the ads are coming from. They can see who ad accounts is being used.
I feel like Desi Banks wasn't intentionally doing it for recruitment. I really just think that he was just doing it for the money aspect, like how, you know what I'm saying, how he's getting paid for these ads. So that's why I think, and that's why he's sending all these cease and desist letters. That's just kind of my idea. Mazin Members, let me know what you guys think. But I think he was just doing it for the money. I don't think he was doing it to support the movement. Fuck no. I mean, if he did, it's pretty fucked up. But you know, I just think he was just doing it for the money. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Like we said in the last video, bro. We don't know what happened behind closed doors, man. But it is public knowledge, like Poetic said.
In this case, Gray Zone was able to uncover that Desi Banks' ad accounts were being used to recruit Mossad agents in Iran, okay?
And also his team could have done this too. Like him himself wasn't doing it. Because you have to also have to think, like, as big of a person he is, he has a team. I mean, of course, not 9 times out of 10, everything is ran by Desi, but at the same time, it's like they're like the people that are on his team are his employees, so they are still doing shit. Like they still, I guess, not really have a right to do per se.
So if we scroll down, you can see the ads are ads like this, right? Where it says, your role, Iranian abroad, is vital. The final days of the regime have arrived. If you know someone who works in sensitive industries or centers, contacts us, use the secure form below to contact us, etc., etc.
Mm.
So the text is followed by a link to a Google form, which allows potential recruits to apply as Mossad informants, promising them protection and lucrative rewards. At the center of the
You could try to
recruitment
recruit
form is an
Iranian
image
people.
of a tattooed arm holding a trash bag embossed with the logo of the Islamic Republic of Iran. It reads, "Build a future, opportunities, it is right now." A separate Mossad recruitment ad was released on January 14th, which makes explicit reference to the violent upheaval inside Iran. Now, they were able to tie this back to Desi Banks, like through
What the
several
fuck?
things. So if you read the ad,
Crazy ass picture.
the Mossad has placed several recruitment ads on YouTube and other Google-owned social media platforms through Desi Banks Production LLC. Here's an example of one of the ads that were ran on the account. This is like a literal ad. As you can see, the advertiser is Desi Banks Productions LLC. Now, the logical
And these could be automated too, though. Like, you just never know. And some people could, it's like somebody probably could have hacked this shit too. Like, you just never know, bro. I personally don't, like, I'm still standing on 10 toes. I personally don't think Desi Banks is guilty, like, himself. I really just think that the people that were, like, the people that either ran the campaign or anything like the ad campaign are guilty, 100%. Someone either hacked his shit and ran these ads, or, you know what I'm saying, one of his employees or whatever did some bullshit. There was a typo or whatever happened. But I personally just don't think it was Desi Banks himself that did all this. I think it was a third party source, you know.
Obviously, Israel,
Yeah,
probably cut a check to Desi Banks, probably, right? I don't know for a fact, but probably cut a check to Desi Banks to utilize their ad account. Like the possibility that Israel stole Desi Banks' ad account to utilize, like, come on, bro. Like, to me, that's improbable. Desi will maintain his innocence, and he will take to his social media to say that he don't know how they were able to utilize his ad account.
Literally, see, literally what I just said, bro. Literally, if y'all read this, take a minute to read this. Bro, I'm still like exactly what you said. I personally don't believe he even knows anything even about this shit, bro. No cap. Like, what the fuck? I personally don't think he even did some shit like that, because I've never seen Desi Banks. I follow him, but I don't follow him like that. Like, I don't really follow anybody like that. I'm doing shit on my own. But like, from what I've seen, I don't see him doing that. He does black skits and other shit. I don't see him even like entertaining shit about Israel and Iran, bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like this shit is fake, bro. No cap.
He don't know what's going on. He has nothing to do with this at all.
I'm staying behind
this.
He took
to Twitter, and he wrote, "Stop believing BS. I hate that this is happening to me because I don't even know what any of this is. People are really getting fooled for clickbait, bro. It's not clickbait. Like, there were actual ads ran on your account. But
yeah, but still, I don't think he was controlling those ads though, bro. I don't like. I mean, he's probably Poetic is just seeing it for what it is, bro. But I personally don't think that was his decision though, bro. I don't think it was ran by him, bro. I think it was one of his employees or someone hacked into his shit and ran the ads. Like, I personally just don't think that it was really him that did that shit. Because I mean, it's part of an LLC, like. There's many people involved. It's not just Desi.
Kids, and I would never in my life be involved in something like this. Someone used my LLC without my knowledge. How? I don't know yet. So now Desi is saying that Israel used Desi Banks LLC instead of his ad account. That they created a whole new Google ad account with Desi Banks LLC. All right, man. But my team is digging into it right now. I have no idea who's doing this or why. I have never run, approved, or had any involvement with political ads or anything in another language. My business is already working.
We just don't never know, bro. Like, Poetic doesn't work for Desi Banks Corporation. We know that for a fact. He does his own shit. So he's just seeing shit, and if it looks too good to be true, then it's true. Like, nah, bro, you gotta go based on the person, bro. I just don't think that he did this shit, bro. I really don't, bro. I think it was some fucking baloney bullshit.
Working with Google to remove anything that was done without my permission and to figure out how my company name was used. Stop spreading false narratives off random posts when you don't know the truth. The whole situation is confusing and frustrating, and I'm doing everything I can to get answers. This is sucks, dog, and no, I don't deserve it. I'll be real, Desi. If you had nothing to do with it, again, I'm telling you right now, bro. If you got nothing to do with it, then check somebody on your team, right? Because the possibility that these people found you, like to victimize, or they just found you out of everybody on earth to utilize your LLC, that's improbable. It feels like somebody in your team, or maybe.
But if some shit happened to Poetic Flacco, if some shit happened to your business and your shit got hacked, then bro, you be out here making these tweets the same way Desi is, bro. So you gotta kind of feel for the nigga. I ain't gonna lie, because this internet shit is weird, bro.
Probably, all right, sold out for a bag. Probably sold the account for a couple. They pay a lot for some ish like this. Huh? To use my ad account? What? 100,000, man? Here. Not expecting for it to get out. And now it got out. All right, but now that it got out, I feel like like Desi should have probably handled this directly with Google or with them. He even showed a picture of him going to the police station to make a report. But Desi is now not only trying to, get to the bottom of this, but he's also trying to control the narrative. He's setting cease and desist and threatening to sue content creators, because they cover this. One person in particular is a YouTuber by the name of Think Peace Tribe. And here's what he had to say in regards to his back and forth with Desi Banks and his team.
The first email says, and I quote, "Dear 4Quest Dot, I'm writing on behalf of Desi Banks and Desi Banks Productions LLC regarding your videos. Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties, and Desi Banks refuses to say Free Palestine and texted me. Published on January 22nd through the 23rd, 2026, or any other related references and dates. The content contains inaccurate and misleading statements consisting of defamatory headlines/hooks, verbal content, and screenshots attempting to link Mr. Banks or his company to activities he had no knowledge of or involvement in. Mr. Banks is in contact with Google and the proper authorities to address this misuse of his business information, specifically the claims regarding Mossad recruitment ads, Google ad policy violations, and the headlines/titles and content you've used are factually incorrect, misleading to the public, and may be considered defamatory. I'd like to kindly request that you immediately remove the content from your sites and socials entirely to avoid any further misinformation and legal considerations. While we do respect your right to free press and accurate reporting, please note that the content in its current form may constitute defamation or misuse of copyrighted or proprietary material, including logos, screenshots, or business identifiers belonging to Desi Banks Productions LLC. We reserve the right to pursue further legal remedies if necessary. We appreciate your attention to this matter and your cooperation in correcting or removing content that is misleading to the public across all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, etc., as applicable. Please confirm receipt of this request and provide an estimated time for removal. For both of the videos, Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties, and Desi Banks refuses to say Free Palestine and texted me. Here's my response to that first email. Quote, in order for my videos to be removed, I need a detailed breakdown on what was defamation, misuse of copyrighted or proprietary material, including logos,
screenshots,
videos.
I don't care, bro.
I'll take it.
Your shit does not matter, bro.
Desi Banks doesn't really have a case here. So first off, the barrier to defamation is already super high because he's a public figure, but then you also take into account that, the Gray Zone article did come out. They did provide the receipts. They did provide proof that, that Desi Banks LLC, right, was being used to run, Mossad commercials or Mossad ads. So if a content creator reported on that and then they gave their opinion that they believe that you were involved, to sue them for defamation in that regard will probably be tough. Right, damn near impossible. You probably won't win whatsoever. Yeah, now, what I would say,
you gotta think. You're dealing with a fucking LLC. A small creator versus a fucking LLC. Like, think about that.
Talking to the big bloke, nigga.
You are not winning, bro. You're cooked. Either take the video down or whatever, bro, and just lose out on that money.
This kid continued, and he even said, like, oh, I told you to provide me proof you was not. Well, if you're gonna, you know, like make the accusation,
you're not gonna win,
say
bro.
that you
I'm
think
sorry.
that he is involved or that he did.
You gotta have a good ass lawyer
in the know-how. Then the burden of proof isn't on him to prove that he's not in the know-how, is on you to prove. So, you know, I did have a problem with this kid saying, well, I told Desi, show me the proof. It's kind of like, nasty work, right? Especially if y'all had a conversation, you know, to still go on and do this. It's still nasty work, but, you know, like Desi Banks can't sue this kid. Like he has, you know, no legal grounds to sue him whatsoever.
Bar for bar, and gave my opinions, analyses, which is protected by my First Amendment rights if this country still abides by the Constitution anyways, in between me repeating this conversation on camera and at the end of our conversation. I would also like to know if you have sent a similar email to Gray Zone News or Max Blumenthal, since they were the people who actually broke the story in January, even though these allegations first dropped around September. Please confirm receipt of this request and provide an estimated timeline for a response. Also, for the Desi Banks unironically has massage ties video, I wonder if you have also sent similar emails to other content creators like myself to own
I'm sorry, this is so boring, y'all.
Okay,
cool, bro.
Request
Ah,
and notice that the
damn.
matter is under active review. This is my response to that second email. Like I said in my text exchange with Desi Banks, I will provide a redaction if evidence comes out that goes against the Gray Zone News article and proves
bro.
an apology.
I'm glad you've already lost, bro. It does not matter, bro. At this point, I'm sorry, y'all. It does not matter, bro. Hey, fuck this nigga. Yo, bro, honestly, bro, just dead it, bro. You're not gonna win, bro, unless you're gonna pay like 8 bands for a lawyer, bro. Just dead the situation, bro. It's cool, bro. Just take down the video and live with it, bro. Fuck. Like, cool.
Internet for a while.
State of Georgia building, which is certainly not proof of innocence.
Desi Banks have been on the internet for a while now, so he should know better. Bro, you can't beat the internet. And, bro, I'm damn sure not hopping in no DMs of a YouTuber to explain myself. Bro, YouTubers are the thirstiest people on earth. Trust me, bro. Right? YouTubers are...
Correct? Excluding myself.
Before I turn this whole ride upside down.
garbage human beings. They're not good people. A YouTuber...
But I just think about it, nigga. You're a YouTuber also, so... Come on, gang. Is that kind of hypocritical in a way?
Have my savages run right in this shit right now, nigga.
Throw you under the bus if they can get a little bit of clout. Listen, if a YouTuber can like get their big story for the day, that means making your life, you know, inexplicably harder, they're not gonna have mercy on you, bro. A YouTuber is not gonna get a message from you and then say, oh yeah, I talked to him. Let me pass up on 200,000 views. It's not happening, bro. These people are not good people. YouTubers are terrible human beings. So I wouldn't even have wasted my time with
Okay, bro. The video is done, bro. I'm sorry. I'm cutting this nigga off. Yeah, shout out to Poetic Flacco for this video. I still think 10 toes behind Desi Banks himself. I'm talking for Desi Banks himself. Not his corporation. I mean, not for his LLC and not for his team. Himself, I don't think himself went through this, okay? Of course, maybe someone on his team, like Poetic Flacco said, or he must have got hacked and all that kind of messed up everything. That's where I feel like it was as ran by someone that hacked into the LLC or used his name or whatever, or someone on his team did that. And if someone on his team did it, they should be immediately fired and expelled, because that's crazy. But yeah, Mazin Members, let me know what you guys think about the situation. Do y'all think Desi Banks is innocent or guilty? I still think Desi Banks is innocent for himself. Now his team or whoever did this shit is definitely guilty 100%. But I don't think he did it, bro. Personally himself. I don't think he approved of it. Like, I think someone else approved of it, whoever had ownership or whatever, and they ran the ads. So, you know, it is what it is though, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. Let me know what videos you want me to react to next. If you guys not already, make sure you guys join the Mazin Members. And see you on the next reaction. MarMazin out.